Karachi have played 2 and won 1, lost 1, and Islamabad United, skippered by Misbah-ul-Haq, they've played 2 and lost 2. So I would have thought the riot act would have been read by Wasim Akram and Dean Jones, and today they've got to start play. Let's go. We've got one slip. Watson on strike, Ahmed Amir to start.
I'm watching to see if there's a little bit of swing with the new ball, because that is what for me makes Amir so good. Yes, he's got pace, he's tall, but his presentation of the seam is always outstanding. Now, look at that man. You talk about a bloke who presented his seam and swung the ball. There's no better exponent than that in modern cricket. And he'd be talking to them, his team for sure. And be watching this youngster. You've seen the talent, but his presentation of the seam and delivery is outstanding.
Yeah, there is some swing. It's late swing as well. Now, when we talk about late swing, it's when the ball decides that it's going to swing late in its trajectory, 3/4 of the way down the pitch. That's just come a little bit back off the pitch, just enough. You don't need to do it 2 or 3 feet, just a couple of inches will do. Remember, a cricket bat, what is it, 4 inches wide, just over 4 inches?
Yeah, nowadays on the side as well. Wilco, you'll know, Watson, he's susceptible to that LBW early on. You've got to bring it back in at him, swing it back in at him.
It's a superb start. We made the point yesterday, you don't bowl looseners, especially in T20. Now, if you're in Pakistan, you can want to watch the HBL PSL live. Go to youtube.com/PSL. On the official website, it's psl-t20.com. There's the app there as well, and around the world you can watch it live streaming on cricketgateway.com. cricketgateway.com. Really is good stuff, this. Mohamed Amir has made Shane Watson play the first 3 deliveries, the first 4. Direct hit, he was gone. Ravi Bopara, the fielder. Ravi Bopara plays the county of Essex in England. Shahjil Khan, 26 years of age, from Hyderabad, Pakistan. That's very good from Mohamed Amir. He's got the ball, he's bowling to a right-hand, left-hand combination, and often that's off-putting in itself to get the line right.
Let's just have a look at that balance when he comes in. He works really hard in there, runs good lines, and a great arm. I think he's such a talent, this guy. Nice gather, gets up nice and strong. Look at the front right arm in his case. Brings it down, and a nice braced front leg.
Yeah, it's a sound, solid, impressive action. First overs yielded 2 runs. Karachi Kings, captained by Shoaib Malik. Bowling first, winning the toss, bowling first. And we're going to have left arm fast medium from both ends now, with Sohail Tanvir bowling the second over. But this is something of a departure from what we've seen in the first 2 games, because Karachi have used the spinner early on. So the new ball, it's more orthodox here, Simo. We've got left arm, fast medium from both ends.
I think that's to counter Shane Watson, to be honest. I think that it's to swing it back in at him and try and get him to play across that front pad. Tanvir, also experienced.
He mustn't slip it down the leg side because fine leg is up inside the circle. Like that. Now that's not a good delivery down the leg side, because if it gets a little edge on that, fine leg is so close to the bat and it'll slip it past him.
I can't help thinking that we've seen a lot of times in this competition poor deliveries not being put away, and then you find yourself under pressure. Now, that was a 4 ball. He gets something on it. It's 4. Fine leg's up in the circle.
The thing I would say there, Simo, is that it really deviated extravagantly off the pitch. So I give the batsman a bit of leeway there. Thought it went a long way down leg side. That's not quite the line. 2 is the call here. I don't think they'll go back. No, they won't. Of course, in this HBL PSL, the sides, they play each other twice. So they've got, each team has 8 matches before we get to the playoffs. And when we get to the playoffs, it's the top 4 teams who qualify. The 5th team will say au revoir, see you again. But the top 4 teams, 1 will play 2 and go. The winner of that will go immediately to the final. 3 will play 4, and the winner of that will play the loser of 1 and 2. That's the eliminator.
Shane Watson on strike. Wilco, I'm just fascinated by how you're going to bowl to him. Just take it away from him. There's only one slip in place.
Shane Watson has played so much T20 cricket. He's played in over 170 2020s. He's got 300s in T20 cricket, and you put there as well over 130 wickets. Wonderful player. Rajasthan Royals in the IPL and Sydney Sixers in the Big Bash.
Just 300s there. And he's opened the batting how many times? How many one-day T20s has he played? 150?
170.
170. Yeah. He would have opened how many of them? Probably 160 of them.
A little bit of shape there from Sohail. The shape into the left-hander. So generally, Sohail Tanvir shapes the ball away from the right-hander and into the left-hander, whereas you're going to get a different shape from Mohammad Amir. It's a very different action, that, isn't it? But it's a very quick arm action. I think he's a fine bowler, Sohail Tanvir. Bottom of the bat, heard the different sound. There you are, Shane Watson looking at the bottom of the bat there. A lot of wood in these bats, and there's a heck of a lot of wood in that bat.
I think it made a dent in the bat, to be honest. He's just had a look. He's had a look at it. It's got a dent in it from that shot.
I don't think there'd be a problem. I think GM would make sure he gets another new bat. He's opened his stance to play the left-handers. Leg side. Oh, no, sent back. That's a good call, actually, from Shahjil Khan, sending Watson back. 2 overs gone, 6 for no wicket. Internationals, 3 T20Is he's played for Pakistan. He's got a 50 in there as well. And he's got 100 not out in his 50th. This is his 50th T20. Has he got a bit of bat on that?
Big appeal for the LBW, I think. Sitting on the other side, just watching Shane Watson at work. Shahjil.
Playing him quite square there, isn't he? Quite square of the pitch here. Look at that. Look at the bat finishes up. That's going square leg. It's the wrong line from Mohammad Amir. Then it'll be 2 more. So 12 from the over, 3 bowled. It's 18 without loss.
But I'm not too sure they're going to be smiling a lot if they go down another game. Wasam Akram driving around with the GoPro. There he is, playing. Yes, was.
I think I
Fun times, old boy.
Thank you very much.
He's a good bloke. Champion bowler. Lovely man.
Sohail Tanvir, born in Rawalpindi, has played a lot of cricket around the world. In England for Hampshire. He's played in South Australia. He's played for St Kitts and Nevis, for the St Lucia Zooks, Sylhet Royals. Seriously, these days, a CV of a modern cricketer, you need a couple of pages just to see the number of clubs and teams they play for. Somerset in Britain as well, in England.
South Africa.
Yeah, got him there. Who's he played for in South Africa?
Played for the Lions.
Oh, he's in the air, but it's got it through cover, an extra. It might even be 3 here. That's 3 runs to Shahjil Khan, and we haven't had many run 3s on this ground.
A little bit of width on offer. Wasn't too far away from that man at cover.
First saw Sohail Tanvir at the ICC World 2020 in the inaugural one in South Africa. Great tournament it was, India-Pakistan final. And he bowled with some considerable pace as well. Made his debut against India in Durban in that World 2020. That, of course, was the tied match.
So in the preview, just when they were talking about themselves, introducing themselves as players on the up front, Shoot classed himself as an all-rounder.
Tell you something else that Sohail Tanvir did in that match, Simo, because it's very close to where you live, Durban, isn't it? You're not far from there. It's one of only 2 players to hit a 6 off the first ball of his international career. The other one is New Zealand's Mark Craig. What did you do? Your very first ball in international cricket, what did you do with it? Because I know you got 100 against Pakistan, well batted, the Wanderers, Johannesburg.
My first one was against Sri Lanka in a test match. And I can't remember. I would have probably blocked it because we were in serious trouble.
Well, you had some fairly average bowlers, Shoaib Akhtar, Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunis, later. Short, too short. Oh, and it's just over the head of short mid-wicket, and it's 4.
Oi, 4. Another one. Well, the boundary's starting to come. The runs are starting to come a little bit now. And you can see the pitch is good, Alan. Nice bounce. It's clean. You can hit through the line now. And so it's ideal for run scoring.
Yeah, that's 6 I was mentioning, Sohail Tanvir. That actually came in the World T20 final at the Wanderers, Johannesburg. That's where you got your century, well batted, against Pakistan.
Thank you, Alan. Stop that. It's so long ago, I can't even remember it. I do remember my first game, though, test match. John T. Rhodes got 100. We saved the match against Sri Lanka.
Airborne again, and there's enough on this for 4. Shahjil Khan looks very much in the groove. 13 from the over. It's 31 without loss from 4. Imad Wasim coming on for Karachi Kings. It's the nearest thing to a Welshman in the Pakistan Super League. Born in Swansea, West Wales.
Probably be interested in watching the rugby tonight.
Oh, now then, that's through the gap, yes, and it's straight on the back leg. The umpire says you've got to go.
It's a beautiful thing. The first ball, it skids on, and Shane Watson is gone. 31 for 1 as Watson leaves for 13 or 14 balls.
Watch this, the ball doesn't turn. Shane Watson plays for the turn. It's actually gone on with the arm. It hits him on the back leg, and the umpire's finger came up straight away. First ball wicket for Imad Wasim. Has been turning, and we've seen appreciable turn on this pitch for the first 3 days of tournament play. What's he doing, Shimo? He looks to be bowling arm balls here.
He's just getting it on with a new ball. There's nothing more satisfying for a spinner than to get a wicket really early on. Look what happened here. Now, Shane Watson was really late on it, basically. Bat was still coming down when it hit him on the back pad.
Just lost his line a bit, and that's been paddled around fine, and it should beat the man. 4 runs.
Gee, I never thought that hit the bat, though. I thought it was a pad off the foot. Let's have a look. Thought as much. Didn't hit it. He's got a deceptive action. And you can see. Cool on cool, as you like. Up goes the finger. Robocop.
Shot. Good intent and a very good finish. 6 over long off.
Well, they worked out that he is not spinning it. Now he's in trouble. He's got to turn one, at least just one. But 5 balls and not one has turned, and you can't get away with that for too long. He's got to at some stage turn one and just create some doubt.
That's a good over. 11 came from it, but he's got the wicket of Watson. 5 gone, 42 for 1.
Going at over 8. So, a little bit of breathing space for Islamabad. Trev Malik, he's brought himself into the attack. Last over is a power play. And comes down the track, hits it over cover for another couple.
This may just backfire for Karachi Kings, because both these players are very good players of spin bowling. And there was a good illustration of that, hitting the ball against the spin over cover. Not an easy shot to execute. He's off to a brisk start here, Latif. while it made sense when Shane Watson was out there to introduce left-arm spin because he's not great against that brand of bowling. Ijaz Rasool Chaudhry, what is he saying? Shane Watson's misery continues.
Shane Watson's misery continues. Goes without making much impact. Still a lot of games to go, but so far he's right. Looks a better wicket today. It's not spinning as much. Ball coming on to the bat maybe.
These guys, I think, are thinking a lot about this track. Because the way Shane Watson was gardening the pitch and removing the debris, it appeared as if there was kind of a mental block in there. That smash, that really is well played. Slightly on the shorter side and slapped through the offside.
Yeah, width and too short by Shoaib Malik, and Sharjeel is known for his power hitting. But once you give him that much room, just a swing of the arms and it races away.
Yeah, you'll be well advised, man. I'm sure Shoaib Malik is a smart cookie. He's a good captain to introduce pace, maybe medium pace.
Better line, closer in. The HPL VIP box has been populated a lot, and you need to win a competition to get there. So the power play done and dusted. Islamabad United doing well, 49 for 1. And another spinner being introduced. Shakib Ul Hassan now to start the 7th over, so it's back to spin, but it's not spinning much today, and both these batsmen looking good.
I think for United's chances to improve, it's imperative that both these batsmen, who are now relatively well settled, especially Sharjeel, need to kick on. They need big knocks from these two. They've spent time at the crease. And one reason why we haven't had big scores in this HPL PSL is because of this very fact that some of these batsmen have looked so good for 20, 30s and then off they go.
Maybe today is the day. Khalid Latif, he's had a good start, 14 of 9 now, and Sharjeel on 20. And it looks as if they're looking pretty confident. Great delivery.
Yeah, if you haven't played him before, it can be awkward to handle because he goes wider of the stumps, and then if it turns just a little bit, it entails a problem. And that the ball that beat him had a little bit of extra bounce also.
This is the first time really in this tournament that 50 raised with that truck. United happy. It's the first time in the tournament that United had a little bit of momentum, so they need desperately to keep on with it. Sharjeel eyeing mid-wicket probably.
And he's got to be careful because Shakib doesn't spin the ball much. He's got this straighter delivery from a round armish angle that gives you the impression as if it's going to come back into you. So he could be actually hitting against the spin instead of with it.
Nicely bowled, very full, so he can't get under that. Very clever bowler, Shakib.
Yeah, and it's good batting in a way because Sharjeel, we know, has got enough potential to trouble the opposition. He can hit the 6 and the 4. All he has to do is to just take it a little easy, play a calm innings, and not worry about the scoring rate. 50 for 1.
Wicket down. Umpire fixing the camera probably.
Was he, or probably fixing his nose? Not too sure.
Rashid Riaz, he played first-class cricket for National Bank for a few years and now a young umpire on the scene.
That's the view he's getting. Right then, what have we got here? We've got a bowling change, and it's Ravi Bopara coming on to bowl, which is a good change. I think Shoaib Malik read the script beautifully here, because spin wasn't really creating any impact on this pair. And he's very clever, Ravi Bopara, with his change of pace. And he can be slippery from a short height. He can get it through, zip it through.
Starts off with a slow one. He's got all the tricks in the bag. Nicely struck down the ground though from Khalid Latif. He's come out and he's timing the ball well, Khalid.
Yeah, a lot of bottom hand. And looks to be rather calm at the crease, which is a good sign. You see the grip. He's holding the bat so low. And then he's driving the ball with a strong bottom hand grip. That got to Simmons so quickly at long on.
Spin hasn't worked, so obviously Bopara, he bowled a few Yorkers, he's bowled the slow ones, but I think Karachi Kings will know that this might be a better track to bat on, so they won't be worried if they get a few runs. Very slow.
Well, this being the first year of HBL, PSL, you see that some of the fitness of the local talent may not be of the international standards, but come year 2, year 3, I'm sure they'll get a lot fitter. And they'll also lay emphasis on running between the wickets. I think that's such an important part of cricket that at times is not considered so much by some of these young brigades. They say Sharjeel is working hard on his fitness. He was in a camp recently in Lahore.
Funny story I've heard about Rana Tunga. Was always well built, and once he lost weight and couldn't score a run, so he had to go back to his original weight.
Yeah, lost a bit of balance. But it's a myth. But this modern game demands you to be absolutely fit, because the standards have gone up, especially in the fielding area. Can't afford to be a lazy bone in the field anymore.
There was an opportunity there. Third man is up, point was up. Khalid just missed out there, width on offer.
Well, he's certainly given control back to Shoaib Malik. Ravi Bopara has bowled a good little over here. 1 ball to come. Just 4 runs conceded.
Short. Doesn't get to the fence though. Nicely done by Shakib in the deep. Just 2 off. A good over from Ravi Bopara. 56 for 1. Sun to continue. Bowled a decent first over. Sharjeel has had a look. And it won't be far off when he goes for that hoik over mid-wicket or hit him down the ground.
I think this is, again, good batting. And he's obviously been given a brief. It could be that he could have learned from his last outing. Pakistani viewers obviously can watch HBL PSL live on youtube.com/PSL on the official website, which is psl-t20.com. So plenty of options available to all you Gen Next. Obviously, United want the top order batsmen to front up to the task, build partnerships. Somehow he's stopped himself from hitting the ball in the air so far. He hasn't taken that big risk. And once again drives it down the ground for a run.
Building it up nicely, and I think just for Islamabad United's confidence, they need wickets in hand at the back end as well, because it's not worked for them in the first two games. Maybe just build on these singles. Saying that, Karachi Kings won't mind this little lull in this first 6 overs, post power play.
I think this is a pitch which demands a bit of grind, and once you're in, then batting becomes a little easier. Oh, he's gone for maximum. That's a magnificent connection. Once again, bottom hand coming into play. Khalid Latif has fired 2 sixes now.
And a huge one at that 88 meters. He's got underneath that and lifted it sublimely. It's gone way into the crowd. Shakib knew it. Fantastic connection. Nobody to catch it though in the crowd.
Yeah, and those expressions from Shakib ul Hasan suggested that he was stunned by this magnificent strike against the run of play.
Just seems to have everything under control. Khalid Latif, a good decision. United merrily along, 66 over. Tickets sale online, and you want to stand there, you want to be in that HBL VIP box, you need to win a competition. So Shoaib Malik takes it on himself to get a breakthrough. United looking ominous now, 66. Khalid Latif with a couple of big hits, Sharjeel looking good, so Shoaib Malik now will want a breakthrough. The off spinner from round the wicket to Khalid Latif.
Well, they have Osama Mir as a leg spinner, so I'm wondering why he's not yet been employed, because this is an excellent time for him to come, because this is an easier angle for a right-hander to target over mid-wicket or square leg, off spin. So leg spin would have been a better option.
Oh, nearly. Probably the best option right now, Karachi Kings, was that run out and letting the simmer is quick.
Well, Sharjeel Khan is built like a power plug. There was a lot of him in front of the stumps, so the fielder had no chance.
Round the wicket, Malik trying to close the angles, not allowing the batsman to free his arms.
Yeah, leg spinner obviously is a very good option. Always, whether it's T20 or 50 overs, that's excellent running, by the way. Beautifully judged by Khalid Latif. Made Sharjeel Khan hustle for that. He knew exactly at what pace he's hit it, and there he goes. Because there's hope when you involve a leg spinner of a wicket. And at this stage, Karachi Kings clearly need a wicket or two.
Mispa padded up, he's got the helmet on, so he fancies it now. With the spinners on, we know he can hit real big. Asher Zaidi to pad it up. These two doing it nicely. Osama Mir actually played for Sialkot Stallions, so Shoaib Malik will know a lot about him, and maybe he knows when he's going to reduce him or how to handle him.
The colour of their kit is eye-catching. Beautiful colours. United probably the best kit. Well, I like it.
You know, Wasim Akram won't compromise on style ever.
Absolutely, yes. But red colour obviously attracts eyeballs.
Like the colour of the glasses too.
Need red glasses. Red goggles, Waz.
Even Shoaib Malik feeling the pressure, trying to close down on leg stump, but too far down. It's 71 already, and we're into the 10th over. Fantastic start. So after the first 10, 71 for 1.
Now the game has started to just even out a little bit. First 2 overs were low scores, and then there were some big ones, and they managed to drag it back a little bit. Current rate now 7. It's nicely set up, 71 for 1. And the new man that's going to take up the challenge is someone who's been talked about a lot, Osama Mir. He'll be under the pump straight away, that you can be sure of. There's not a lot of spin yet, and there's good bounce. It's even, it's nicely paced. 2 men are set, and you're going to have to bowl well.
Yeah, I sense excitement in your voice, leg spinner. If there's any sort of spin, he'll get it. 72 for 1. Work cut out.
Well, he keeps bowling it there. In a fetch. Plenty. He's a little nervous. He's young. He's just 20. He's tall. A lot of arms and a lot of legs and a lot of things going on. But he's dragging it down at the moment, just snatching at it.
Well, that wasn't bad. Just went straight on with the arm. No spin that time. Shajil will fancy the leg spin turning into him, but that one, straight on.
Tell you what, it wasn't far away. I must tell you, I fancy that little shot. You can see why he was so excited.
Shajil eyeing mid-wicket. Short, pulls it away. Does he bisect the gap? No. Just a couple of runs. I think Shajil missed out that one. It's pretty short, and that is his arc. Wide, long on, and mid-wicket.
Yeah, you got to drag it down. If he drags it down, you get a fetch. He's got to get it up there. Ask him to drive.
Yeah, he's searching for that slog sweep. He's tried it a couple of times. He's not middled one yet, but that's his go-to shot against the ball spinning back into him. Khalid Latif has struck the ball well. He's come out and he's timed the ball extremely well. He's a big six-hitter of spinners, and we've seen that already. Not a bad over in the end, just 5 off, so 76 for 1.
was a Macrim sitting there quietly watching. They'll be anxious, let me tell you. Dean Jones is on the far end. They know how important this game is. It's building. The pressure's building on the side. Well, players are standing around, having a good look, and the reason is they've taken Katoyo's strategic timeout.